Lumoslim is promoted as a chemical help equation that opens up the doorway to fat stockpiling. As per the authority show, the recipe in Lumoslim may help accelerate the fat-consuming interaction. In doing as such, one's digestion is relied upon to be uplifted, while at the very controlling select chemicals that may lead to unexplained weight acquire. The magnificence behind this equation is that it is straightforward and may contain protected fixings that are research upheld and trusted to get alluring outcomes terms of in general well-being. To more readily comprehend what the entryway is a reference to, and the force it has towards characterizing one's physical makeup, we should investigate how Lumoslim is intended to function. How does Lumoslim work? As indicated by the authority site, Lumoslim plans to coordinate the body towards a crisis energy hold called instinctive fat tissue. This is the last spot that the body may go to for energy purposes, yet this is likewise the very spot that contains profound fat. According to the Lexapure group, one specific switch is everything necessary to consume fat in the waistline, and it is in all honesty the hormone-sensitive lipase, HSL. By enacting HSL, unsaturated fats are liberated and wind up going through the circulation system. This leads to consuming fat for energy, subsequently contracting the size of fat stockpiling. What fixings are inside Lumoslim? Lumoslim has been intended to incorporate the accompanying key fixings. Sums are per case. Arctic root, 150 mg. Arctic root is a licensed type of rhodiola, a plant that fills in select European and Asian districts. Utilized unnecessarily and customary medication, this individual fixing has been connected to a helped sensory system and facilitated emotional well-being manifestations. These advantages are accomplished by decreasing cortisol levels, as anything in abundance can trigger cells to get impervious to the insulin chemical. Thusly, one may be confronted with sporadic glucose designs, and unexplained weight acquire among others. One thing to remember is that drawn-out use is normally not prompted on the grounds that reviews haven't took a gander at the length of utilization and its impact on one's well-being, yet rather its effectiveness exclusively. Lily root, 300 mg. Lily root is a protected type of konjac, or glucomannan. This is a kind of spice that is home to Asia and is broadly perceived for its dullness. Since it is additionally a solvent dietary fiber, people can expect a general decrease in body weight. In any case, this may just be conceivable with a decent, and calorie-limited eating regimen and adept degree of activity. The absolute most basic results that may emerge incorporate swelling, the runs and other gut-related outcomes. Alpha-lipoic acid, 150 mg. Alpha-lipoic corrosive is a cancer prevention agent known for its capacity to separate sugars with the goal that real organs have a plentiful stockpile of energy. Beside absorption, it is trusted to help cerebrum, nerves and skin well-being, which are all possible given its mitigating properties. Bioperini registered piper nigrum, 6 mg. Bioperini registered is just dark pepper remove. On account of Lumoslim, it appears to complete a few errands. In the first place, it assists the body with retaining Arctic root and its supplements, and second, it may actuate the body's thermogenic movement, evoking ideal fat-consuming outcomes. Habitually asked questions, FAQs. What highlights does Lumoslim have? To the extent highlights go, Lumoslim doesn't contain any hurtful synthetics, counterfeit tones or flavors, sugars, additives or added sugar. Is additionally GMO, herbicides, pesticides, wheat, gluten, corn, lactose, sucrose, dextrose, egg and sans peanuts. Contains fixings that have been clinically concentrated somewhat. Is made in a U.S. office that follows Great Assembling Rehearses, GMP. What is the most ideal approach to take Lumoslim? The most ideal approach to join Lumoslim into one's eating regimen is by taking 2 containers with a glass of water 30 minutes preceding a supper. Preferably, this ought to be upheld by everyday practice and a fair eating regimen. All things considered, Lumoslim is made to tend just to solid buyers beyond 18 years old. This implies that anybody more youthful, pregnant and additionally breastfeeding or who are taking prescriptions should initially counsel a specialist prior to rolling out any improvements to their schedules. What are the implied advantages of Lumoslim? According to the Lexapure Group, Lumaslim has been clinically appeared to create up to multiple times more weight reduction results than Slims Down alone. Also, it may lessen pressure, by overseeing cortisol levels, increment mental lucidity and center and back in generally speaking health. What amount of time will it require to get Lumaslim? Lumaslim orders are regularly transported inside one workday. Whenever it has sent, UPS, USPS or FedEx will by and large convey them inside 3 to 5 work days to U.S. addresses. All orders outside of the U.S. may require as long as 15 days. What amount does Lumaslim cost? One Lumaslim bottle is right now offered at $69.95. For greater investment funds, one can either go with the 2-bottle buy for $119.90 or the 4-bottle buy for $169.80. Having said that, the Lexapure Group appears to likewise offer a free advanced duplicate of 3 plants scientifically proven to burn fat 2020 and Reward number 1, Lumaslim Kickstart 14-Day Weight Loss Challenge. As proposed in the title, this 14-day program is intended to kick off one's weight reduction endeavors. Additionally, people are not just offered solid breakfast, tidbit, lunch and supper plans, yet additionally sound treats that stimulate the taste buds. At last, all mystery has been eliminated with the goal that caloric utilization is made simple. Reward number 2, Flat Tummy Shortcut. Level Tummy Shortcut has been intended to accelerate fat misfortune results by acquainting people with level gut methods that set aside next to no effort to finish. This can uphold the individuals who need a firmer stomach or are yearning and need to accomplish six-pack abs. Reward number 3, How to Level Up Your Life. This reward can be seen as a bit-by-bit direct that spotlights on forming both physical and psychological well-being. In it, the Lexapure Group professes to have summed up the most effective method to turn into a specialist at nearly anything simply by keeping in touch with them down. The Egyptian mystery to discovering delight without applying a lot of energy. Reward number 4, Mystery Gift. The last reward is an unexpected that goes about as an extraordinary instrument that can be utilized consistently. More data on what this apparatus may be will be determined after putting in and concluding the request. Meet Lexapure. Lexapure is a brand that purportedly remains by all-encompassing methodologies toward health. Specifically, they guarantee that instruction and strengthening are what ensures most extreme medical advantages over publicity, VIP supports and void guarantees. Accordingly, they've invested a lot of their energy choosing fixings that are unadulterated, advanced by science and well-being specialists and are okay for day-by-day utilization. For additional on Lexapure's vision and how they intend to execute put out objectives, click here. Last verdict. By and large, Lumaslim is a dietary enhancement that turns on one specific change to greatest fat consuming. Lexapure claims that fat stockpiling is the last spot that the body will go to for energy, yet lamentably, it is the specific spot that effectively aggregates with time. By concentrating on fat stockpiling explicitly, the Lexapure Group accepts that people can get more fit at a productive rate. Lumaslim is a crucial arrangement, as its chose fixings are trusted to make fat consuming conceivable. In further investigating the recipe, one thing that appears to rehash the same thing is well-being. By and large, the greater part of these fixings are not energized for long-haul purposes. Thus, the second one gets results, this enhancement ought to be ended. Regardless, presently seems like the best and ideal opportunity to put resources into a clinically demonstrated enhancement, particularly considering the open door that purchasers have been given comparable to reserve funds. For more information about this product, just click the link in the description down below.